Good evening and welcome to KMTV. I'm Andy Richards. Your top stories tonight. Life in prison, serial killer sentenced. Offers are the new black, shoppers out for bargains. And don't park here if you're a metre long, bizarre lines in Swale. Now, a serial killer who drugged and murdered 4 young men after meeting them on gay dating apps will die behind bars. Stephen Port was given a full life sentence today. He drugged his victims so he could carry out his crimes on their unconscious bodies. His victims included former Dartford Grammar School boy Daniel Whitworth from Gravesend. The 20-year-old man who died in a crash on Pilgrim's Way on Wednesday night has been named as Luke J Mumford. He was driving his blue Vauxhall Corsa on the road between Eccles and Bluebell Hill when his car mounted a steep bank shortly after the road split in two. The car flipped over, landing on its roof in a nearby field. Mr Mumford, who's from Maidstone, was pronounced dead at the scene and police are appealing for information. An inquest has opened following the death of Mahoney Aurora, who died when her car swerved off the road on the M20. The 25-year-old was thrown from her grey BMW as it left the road at junction 11A at the Channel Tunnel in Folkestone on Sunday, the 13th of November. A post-mortem examination revealed that Miss Aurora died from a head and neck injury. 2 25-year-old men were arrested on suspicion of causing death by dangerous driving, but have been released on police bail until March next year. The police are appealing for witnesses to the incident. 2 teenagers have been found guilty of unlawful wounding and assault following an attack in Dane John Gardens in Canterbury last November. Owen Sim and Callum Tyndale hid with other members of a gang before pouncing on 3 victims. Matthew White and his friend Joshua Buggins were walking through the park with Australian tourist Amy Ferguson when the 2 teens confronted them. They then launched an attack on the 2 men as Ms Ferguson hid behind a tree. Both men were treated for a number of injuries, including a near-severed ear caused by one of the other members of the group with a metal object. 17-year-old Tyndale received a 2-year detention and training order, while 18-year-old Sim was sent to a Young Offenders Institute for 2 years. So, have you bagged yourself a deal today during Black Friday? Billions of pounds are expected to have been spent during the nationwide retail promotion, both online and on the high street. But many experts say there aren't really that many true bargains, and lots of people will be wasting their hard-earned cash. Here's Adam Davini.
This year, analysts estimate that the British public will spend about £2 billion, of which over £1 billion is expected to be spent online. However, unlike the United States, Kent's high streets seem relatively lukewarm. No shoppers clambering for discounted goods maniacally. Experts have criticised the shopping bonanza for deceiving consumers, as discounted goods are often not worth the retail price. I've come along to Chatham High Street, where it seems quite busy, but not many people are actually here for Black Friday.
I watch the goings-on on the television normally. I've come out today purely by coincidence. I'm aware of everything that's going on. I'm glad it's not too busy. I wouldn't really come out to buy something on Black Friday.
In my opinion, I think the Christmas sales and the winter sales are even better. Like the January sales, are a lot better prices and offers going on than Black Friday sales.
It's too materialistic and just greed. You know, people get into debt and it's just greed, and I don't believe in it. I haven't come out today for Black Friday.
Is it like an illusion? People believe that if it's called Black Friday, they're going to get a great bargain, but in reality, they don't.
This year may be a slight improvement to the anticlimactic Black Friday of last, but for many, Black Friday is no different to any other discount shopping event. Adam Davini reporting for KMTV.
Now, we all try to take notice of double yellow lines, but blink and you'll miss a new set in Swale. The council commissioned the new restrictions in Cook's Lane. Part of the stretch is just a metre long. Here's Poppy Jeffrey.
Now, I am here in Cook's Lane in Milton Regis, where some really useful double yellow lines have been painted, as you can see behind me. And just to demonstrate, I'm going to walk the length of the lines. 1, 2, 3 whole steps. There are also another set of lines which are slightly longer, coming in at around 6 or 7 metres, I reckon.
And in sports, Gillingham will be looking to bounce back in League One tomorrow after a disappointing loss in midweek. The Gills were beaten 1-0 at Oxford after dominating the game. 5th placed Rochdale are the visitors at Priestfield tomorrow afternoon, and assistant manager David Kerslake says it's going to be a tough fixture.
They're a good team. They look to play. They've got good footballers in the midfield. They've got a little bit of pace out wide as well. Been free-flowing scoring the last few games as well. So we know it'll be a real tough game, but one that we'll be up for.
Well, that's all from us this evening. We'll be back again tomorrow with all the latest stories from across your county. In the meantime, don't forget you can always keep up to date by listening to KMFM or logging on to kentonline.co.uk. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.